Your grow weather this Easter Sunday, and it's the Drought Monitor coming out each and every week out of Nebraska. And in Nebraska, little change at all across the state, even though we had some significant moisture, but we're still catching up gradually, but not the case in Kansas. Kansas has went up by 10% in the severe drought category from 60.44% to 70.44% extreme at almost 18%, remaining the same for the extreme and severe category then in Nebraska. And it's going to be nice if we get that spring pattern and more moisture continues to fall. We're starting to see a little bit of that, and so hopefully it progresses that way throughout the season. Soil temperature wise, it is warming up. The soil 4 inches below the surface, still cold in north central Nebraska, 42 to 45 degrees. The violet or purple shaded area is an area with 39 to 42 degree temperatures, and then the blue area 45 to 48, 48 to 51 in southeast Nebraska, and a big share of north central Kansas, and of course the warmer soil the further south that you go, and that's just kind of how that works. Above average expected for the 6 to 10 day outlook across Nebraska, across Kansas, and our forecast does match up with that. Equal chances in a slice through the upper plains to the southwest, below average in the Pacific Northwest and the western part of the U.S. Below average temperature-wise over the northern U.S., 30 days out, equal chances across Nebraska and the northeast and east central part of Kansas and the extreme northern part of the state. Otherwise, above average over the southern and southwest part of Kansas as far as temperatures are concerned. Then 3 months out, equal chances across Nebraska, above average over the southern third of Kansas. And we look at that 6 to 10 day precipitation, above average, basically the eastern half of Nebraska and roughly a little bit more than the eastern third of Kansas. So it's good to see that, with chances of moisture hopefully continuing in the forecast in that 6 to 10 day outlook. As far as 30 days out, equal chances across most of the country. And then the 90 day precipitation, near average across Nebraska and Kansas, only a couple of areas in the color shaded area of above average to the southwest and the Pacific Northwest below average. Well, here is the almanac. Normal should be by the end of the week around 64 for a high, 38 for a low, but it looks like our average this coming week will be around 73 for a high and 52 for a low. Here's a proverb: rain on Easter gives slim fodder. And the other part of it, good weather from Easter to Whitsuntide, the butter will be cheap. It's kind of a head scratcher there, and not sure exactly what that means. I don't think the price of butter's gone down anytime soon, or we'll see though. Maybe that will come true. Well, that is your grow weather for this week. You sent some pictures to us. Here they are.
sending in pictures of what you're doing on the farm and ranch. We love to see them and share them right here on the show. Email them to grow@nebraska.tv or find us on Facebook and Twitter. Coming up next, we hear more from some young FFA students involved in agriculture.